Welcome to Hangover Reviews. Today's review is on Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a 2016 action-adventure movie based on the Marvel comic character of the same name. It is the 14th movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It was directed by Scott Derrickson and stars Benedict Cumberbatch as the titular character. Doctor Strange is the MCU's introduction to magic, which is cool because it's expanding this cinematic universe, and we're always at the point where you can just do all the crazy shit that happens in the comics and nobody's like, hang on, that doesn't make any sense. Because none of it makes any sense, in a good way. It also managed to break away from the traditional Marvel origin plot of man becomes thing, bad guy becomes similar thing, they fight. The action scenes are also innovative and make good use of this newly formed, nonsensical world. The magic could have been a bit more creative. The time and space bendy stuff is cool, but when it comes to fighting, they just make glowing weapons and shields and fight like martial artists. They could have gone through the player's handbook and picked out a few cool D&D spells is all I'm saying. Benedict Cumberbatch plays Stephen Strange very well. As we all know, he can do arrogant. His accent isn't entirely consistent, but not so much that I found it distracting. The character's origin has changed slightly from the comics, in a way that is intended to make him a little bit less unlikable. I think that's probably for the best. He is pretty unlikable as it is, and adding that other element might have just pushed him a little bit far into irredeemable territory. A lot of people had a problem with Tilda Swinton being cast as a character who is an old Chinese man in the comics. The character's called the Ancient One and is Strange's magical mentor. In the 60s, when you wanted a mysterious, timeless, magical person, you got an old Chinese guy. In this day and age, you get Tilda Swinton. It's nothing to do with race, there's no reason the Ancient One has to be Chinese. Tilda Swinton is perfect casting and gives a great performance. My only major problem with the movie is the phrase, sling ring. If you haven't seen the movie, the sling ring is a magical device that allows people to teleport. That's a really dumb name, and it comes up a lot. Call it something else. Call it the Ring of Teleportation. Call it the Band of Amurkatosh. Whatever. Name it something that sounds like an ancient mystical artifact, not something that was named by a hipster app developer. Usually, superhero movies aren't great for a hangover. Doctor Strange is no different. In fact, it's worse. The mind-bendy special effects and trippy action sequences are not easy to watch if you're hungover. Neither are the numerous scenes of surgery if you're squeamish. And there's a lot of camera movement and handheld stuff. It's an all-around hangover nightmare. The only box it doesn't tick in that regard is dark subject matter. It's actually pretty light in tone, but that's it. So don't watch Doctor Strange with a hangover. That's the review for this week. If you liked it, subscribe for a new video every Sunday. And if you have a suggestion for a review, leave it in the comments, tweet me at Hangover Reviews, post it in the Hangover Reviews Facebook page, or email me at hangoverreviews@gmail.com. Have a strange hangover, and I'll see you next Sunday. It kinda worked.